Yeah, we both do the same thing now. Or I just talk. Now it's definitely staying. Go get How's it going, man? Well, here we are back on the hot, muggy streets of New York.
Hey, I didn't say what I was going to start at 7 o'clock. Okay. I could just sit here for a half hour and bop my head the music. I'm sure you would enjoy that. I'm sure I would enjoy that. But I'm not as sure that you would enjoy that so much as I would. Anyway, it's Thursday, and you know what Thursday means? It means if you're regularly in trouble on Thursdays, today's that day. So gird your grids, you're in trouble already. It also means that it's time for Thursday Thoughts. And Thursday Thoughts, in case you have never heard of it, shame on you. Thursday Thoughts is where I come on here and I share what's pressing on my mind at any given moment. Hey, Tiger. Party's in Pleasant Hill tonight. Drop me a line. I'll let you know. But anyway, I come in here on Thursdays and I share my thoughts and say hi to anybody that comes in. Hey, Surjeet. Now everybody's gone. Now somebody's back, but I don't know who's back. I'm guessing it's Tiger. Tiger tends to hang out more than most of the rest of you, and I do appreciate that. But in the meantime, what's going on here? What on earth is going on here? Let's start with this. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kitties, doggies, birds, lizards, iguanas, turtles, anything but snakes. No snakes. We don't want any snakes. This is a snake-free zone, and this is Thursday Thoughts. As I was telling you, I am Ron Alcott, Ron O of Boudoir by Ron O. And I come in here Thursday nights. I share with you some of the things that are going on in my personal and professional life. Try to relate them back to getting boudoir photography done because that's what I do. So I'd like to encourage you to do that. In the meantime, if that's something that you're interested in, be sure that you follow me on social media. The Instagram and well, you know the Instagram. You're on Instagram. No snakes, no COVID. Yes, I got over my COVID. Mostly. I may still have to mute for a second to cough, but so where was I? We want you to go on social media, both Instagram and Facebook. It's Boudoir by Rono2. Okay. And there's the website, boudoirbyrono.com. You can email me. You can text me. As you can see, I have hearing aids. I don't hear well. So I much prefer text to voicemails, at least for initial contacts. I can pick up your information better, and I'm much more likely to get back to you in case I miss you. So go out there, do that, follow, subscribe, ring the bells, do all the things that you do on social media. I really do appreciate it. We're trying to build a following on Facebook because then I could also go live at the same time on Facebook as I go live here on Instagram. Just because I am a magician that is that powerful. Um, but I'm not powerful enough, evidently, because Facebook won't let me do it without having a 100 followers on Facebook. Say that 1,000 times fast. Tonight, um, as I said, I usually go like a month on a topic, but I got screwed up between traveling and then being sick in July. I didn't really get a July topic in, so we're just freelancing. Um, and I came across something this week that I thought was rather interesting. Hey Tiger, what's your tip? Tips from Tiger. Here we go. It's a new feature. Tips from Tiger. Uh, but he won't hear that for probably about 15 seconds or so after I say it. I will have said it. Now I'm waiting for a tip. You will hear it and see it immediately. See, Tiger Tips. There he is. As soon as he heard it, he knew what we were talking about. Um, so uh, I heard something, or I actually read something. I'm a member of the Association of International Boudoir Photographers, AIBP, which is an international association of boudoir photographers, strangely enough. Um, and I'm going to their big convention in in November, early November, in Boston. It's because the president lives in Boston. There is really nothing to recommend Boston in early November. Fall will be over, and you will be getting into the rain and sleet and the nasty bits by then. But be that as it may, I'm going there because there'll be some very, very good, um, some very, very good educators there. Um, I mean, some of the top portrait and boudoir photographers in the country will be there. But anyway, on the AIBP Facebook group this week, I saw somebody go on a mini rant. I've been trying to do that, Tiger. I actually have one very good model, but she wants to use her pictures all privately and won't let me use them in her promotions and won't talk to me about me to her friends. Uh, and I don't think any of the people that I've shot so far talk that much to other people. I tend to hang out with fellow introverts like myself. But anyway, on the AIBP Facebook page this week, I saw somebody go off a little bit, a minor rant, on the focus uh, of much of boudoir on making people look pretty, look their best, trying to hide bulges on overweight people or wrinkles, and doing massive retouching. Um, and this person was saying that that did not fit in her particular um, self image practice. And I thought about that a lot because when we talk about your self image and improving your self image through boudoir photography quite a bit, I do anyway. I don't know if any of you do or not, but I do. And um, I think there are not all people, yeah, as Tiger is saying, not everybody wants that. Okay. Not everybody wants all the retouching and removing their wrinkles and I've only ever had one person ask me to redo a shape, redo a line of their body. Um, and I did do that. And again, it's the private person. Um, I did that because the way the picture came out was not representative of how she looks. But normally, I will stop short of changing the lines once I've taken the picture. Okay. I don't use morph. I don't use stretch. Excuse me. I don't use any of those strange things. I will use a little bit of skin softening. Um, but when I first show the images to my clients, they're pretty raw. They're not the raw image, but they're pretty raw. They don't have a lot of retouching on them. And, I do some cropping, I do some fixing on the backgrounds. Um, but I I don't redo the shapes of eyes. I don't redo the shapes of faces. I don't redo the shapes of bodies. I do try to pose people in flattering ways. Uh, some people, yes, yes, Tiger. The photos I send are naked. At least some of them are naked, but they're all raw. Uh, but uh, I do try to pose people to look their best. I don't pretend to be a self image therapist. Okay. I'm just Ron. Sorry. If you want Ron, you get Ron, and that's all you're going to get. I think it's a pretty good deal, but you're not going to get professional psychotherapy from having a boudoir session with me. But you will feel better. You will feel better about yourself. And part of it is that I will make you look your best self. And what does that mean? Uh, for most people, it means by conventional beauty standards. Okay. So, yes, I will not blatantly uh, take shots of you with huge guts hanging out and belly rolls and skin wrinkles, but your pictures will look like you. Okay. They're not going to look like somebody else. I don't throw any of the social media filters on there. Um, I have a, a roommate, and she goes on Snapchat quite a bit, and she throws filters on there, and it's like I don't recognize her half the time when I see her Snapchats. As you can see plainly here, I don't put on a filter when I'm live online. I am what I am. Uh, it's my Popeye motto. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Ron, the photography man. So there. Um, I do not Photoshop anybody's head on anybody else's head or swap bodies. I don't even do sky replacements in my landscapes, and that's almost unheard of these days. Um, it puts me at a disadvantage on my landscape photography because the time that it's really nice enough to go take landscape photography here in Northern California is during the fall and winter. And during the fall and winter, it's either raining blatantly or the sky is absolutely clear. You know, I see people, that have these beautiful beach sunsets with all these clouds and everything else, and they tell me that it's off some, place like Santa Cruz. It's like, no, I have been to Santa Cruz in August. Santa Cruz in August doesn't have any clouds in the sky. That's just the way it is. But people feel like they can replace the sky. I I don't like to play God. You look the way you look. You worked hard to be who you are. So roll with who you are. Be the best you can be, but be you. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be a fashion model if you're not. If you're big, you're big. I'm big. I make no excuses for that. I am big. The reason I'm big is because I eat and I don't exercise. I know why. It's not a mystery. Okay. It's not something that I expect somebody else to fix with a magic wand. I'm me. I'm old. I know how I got old. I lived a long time. Okay. But, I'm not going and getting the filler and the Botox and all that stuff. I know about all that stuff. I was married to someone with a and helped her run her med spa. And we did Botox and fillers and lasers and hair removal and all that weird stuff. Um, I do occasionally eat veggies. Um, my roommates have actually put in a garden in the backyard that is generating some very nice vegetables and fruits. Um, we had some cantaloupe out of the garden this past week that was just so sweet, so delicious. I absolutely loved it. So, um, if you book an appointment with me this week, I'll give you a cantaloupe because we've got some left over. And the problem with having a garden is you got to eat it. Otherwise, it all goes away. No, neither one of them are particularly melony, but the cantaloupes are nice. Uh, I guess that's all I really had to say. You mean I'm glad for this lady that has a successful practice, uh, you know, shooting people and showing them their roles and showing them their uh, it's called a panis. Okay, that flap of fat that hangs over your underwear. That's called a panis. It's the technical term for it, medical term for it. Um, I'm glad that she has the training and the background to help people by showing them that. I could not. Okay. Part of it is I'm a guy. Okay. Women approach male boudoir photographers differently. And I have both an advantage and a disadvantage being a guy. I see women differently than women see themselves. I see the beauty in all the women that I work with, and they don't all see the beauty in themselves. But if you're not looking to see beauty, if you're looking for confirmation that you're a troll, unless you're actively doing makeup and trying to be a troll, you're not going to get troll pictures from me. And you shouldn't get troll pictures from anybody else, in my opinion, unless, again, as I say, it is specifically for self esteem and not for boudoir beauty photography. And I guess that's just my soapbox this week. That I saw that and I thought about it long and hard. And I've talked to some other people this week that are on my coaching team and talked about how it's different for a male photographer and how women react to male photographers differently. Again, hey, I'm a male photographer. What am I going to do? However, one of the people that I take coaching from is a highly successful male photographer, makes six figures a year, just moved to Hawaii. Lucky duck. I used to live in Hawaii. I loved Hawaii. It's a very hard place to live, but I loved being there. It's a very, very beautiful and much of it is a very, very, for me, spiritual place. See, this is why I don't have a name for this show. It's just Thursday Thoughts. It's whatever comes out of my mouth. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it right there because I do have to go get ready for a party. Believe it or not, I'm going to go socialize on a Thursday night. And I have to go get ready for that. So, too bad. So sad. Don't forget to tell your friends. You can share this video with them. You can like, you can follow, you can subscribe. You can write me a long love letter in Sanskrit. I wouldn't understand it, but you're welcome to write it, and I will appreciate the thought that went into it, even if I can't understand the words that are in it. Meanwhile, you know what's coming. You be good to yourself. Be kind to other people and become the person that you would like to meet. Peace out.